Hi, my name is Michael, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be covering the line following robot car. This will be an introduction to the following workshop. Now, how do we move according to what we see? If we don't see, can we still move?
Yes?
The answer is yes. And the reason for that is because even if we close our eyes or we have a blindfold on, or maybe even the room is pitch black, we can still see. Not see, but we can still move. You know, you can still move your hands, you can still walk around, but you might bump into something. Now, if you can't see, can you still follow a path?
I guess no.
And the answer is no, because if you can't see the path, then how do you know where to go? Especially if the path turns. Now, the other thing is, even if you close your eyes and walk straight, it's actually hard to keep balanced. I dare you to try that at home. Just close your eyes and walk. Make sure it's outside and you don't walk into anything expensive. So the conclusion, in order to follow a path, we either need to be able to see it through vision or feel it through touch. For example, if this line has a distinct texture to it and you can make it out through the rest of the floor, then you can still keep your hand on the path and follow it. So now, how do robots move and follow a line? So, if I drew as this zigzag on the ground, like with the white background and the black line, do you think this robot here would be able to follow it? Now, the answer would be no. And the reason for that is because it doesn't have anything to detect and anything to use that would detect the line. Now, how do robots move along a line according to how they see or feel the line in this case? When humans already know how to follow a line, robots need to be programmed. Because let's face it, when we were young, we already know how to walk and follow a line. When we were babies, we couldn't walk yet, but crawl. Anyway, so I'll talk about seeing a line using RunLink in another presentation, because seeing and feeling a line are two different things. In this project, the robot car needs to have sensors so it can feel, but it also needs to be programmed to interpret what it feels. So what do we program the robots to feel like us? If they can feel the line, like we can using touch, but their method of feeling would be different. Now, if you look at this picture of yin and yang, you can tell black and white. Now, the way that robots would see this is not just black and white, but light and dark. If we get a robot, it can tell the difference between the black and the white in the yin and yang. And that's the theory we'll be using for line following. So, if the robot has some sort of sensor on it, then yes. But what type of sensor do we need for a robot to be able to feel a line like this? So first of all, we're going to cover what is a sensor. A sensor is a device or anything that is the purpose is to detect events or changes in the environment. For example, a temperature sensor can detect hot and cold or changes in the hot and cold. So what's in the stem cell kit? There are 2 light sensors and 2 thermistors, which are temperature sensors. Now, on the left is the temperature sensor, and on the right is the thermistor. You can tell because on the left, it has this flat head, and it's kind of orangey, and this one is like a circle, but green. So sensor technology and line following. What sensors can we put on the machine so they can follow a line? The type of sensor most commonly used is a light sensor, because it can pick up light reflected in the line. It is not used for the robot to see the line, because it cannot actually see the line, but instead feel what the line is. Because it can feel the difference in brightness. If you close your eyes and look around the room, it's not technically seeing light, but more feeling the light levels around the room as you look around. For example, if I shine this into the camera, then it's very bright. But if you close your eyes and then saw it, you wouldn't be able to see the light that I shone into the camera, but feel the brightness in the camera. Now this is the front of a light sensor. So then we're going to move on with sensor technology with AI. Now, sensor technology, like image recognition technology, is quite, not quite, but relatively new. It's being developed already, but we still need to enhance it. So how do we see? Metaphorically, a camera, which is our eyes, taking the image, and then a computer, which is our brain, can then process the image. For example, right now, you can see me. But if you just had your eyes and seeing me, then you wouldn't know it was actually me, but you just see this. So our brain is actually what is used to comprehend things that we see. And without our brain, what we see has really no meaning to it. So Runlink technology is able to do image recognition by getting image examples using deep learning, and then being able to detect what is in front of the camera. For example, if we get thousands of images of a lemon, then Runlink will be able to see this is what is common with a lemon. Then if we get a lemon and put it in front of this camera, then it will be able to say that is a lemon. And in another presentation on Runlink, I would explain it further. Thank you for watching. See you later.